Yeah. Kmart, Nicki Minaj, I got a bone to pick with you. We've got a problem. Some of my favorite swim bottoms are actually by Joe Boxer, and I get them at Kmart. And it kind of happened in an accident form. Last year, before my nieces came to visit, I went to Kmart to get some really cheapy beach towels, so they would have plenty of beach towels for the pool, for the beach, because they were going to be here for nearly 2 weeks. And I just got some like $3 cheapy beach towels for my nieces, like 10 of them, so they had plenty here for them to use while they were here. Well, while I was there, I happened to look at their swimwear, and they had these Joe Boxer bottoms that are absolutely my favorite out of all of my swimwear that I own. And girl, you know I own a lot. They had my favorite swim bottoms. They didn't have them in black last year, but I got them in 3 other colors, I believe. So I was thinking I needed some plain black swim bottoms to just kind of pair up with some different things. And I remembered those Joe Boxer swim bottoms. So I had went to the website to look at them, and they had them, and I ordered them. But while I was there, I thought, why not look at Nicki Minaj's collection? Because I have several pieces of her collection from when I went last time, because I went online. They had a lot of stuff on clearance for $4. I was like, girl, I gotta try this stuff. And I did, and I loved it. I loved everything that I got from her collection. So I decided to look at her collection while I happened to grab those Joe Boxer swim bottoms that I wanted. I scroll through her collection and I find a shirt in 2 different colors that I absolutely have to have. Absolutely have to have right here. Now, I loved it so much I bought it in 2 colors. I do that when I like something. I kind of overdo it a little bit, but I wanted that shirt so that I could wear it over my bathing suit. I'm wearing a lot of bralettes, like just to kind of throw on. I live at the beach. I'm always doing outdoor things. Kind of just a big, kind of a little bit oversized, yet croppy tank. I don't know how to explain it. Muscle shirt with the little holes all in it, because I thought it would look bomb over my suits and over my bralettes. Kmart ships very weird, guys. Like, I don't know if they ship from different stores, from different places in the country. I know it's from different places in the country because there's different like addresses on the things that come. But in my order came separated and charged differently. So my first thing that came was this shirt. This is the first thing that came from Kmart, and it was wrapped up in a packaging. I really don't want to mess up this one, but it was like wrapped up, crinkled like this, with tape taped around it like my 3-year-old little dude would wrap up. I get it. Not everybody's a professional shipper-outer, so I didn't really whatever. But when I pulled the shirt out, I looked at it and I thought, when did I order just a plain muscle white t-shirt? Like that's, I have those. You can get them at H&M or somewhere for like $3 to $5. Like, why would I have spent $15? I look at the price, I'm like, $15 on this? It was $15. It was like $15, girl. I would have never done that. So I was trying to rack my brain. I have 999 things going on. I've been really sick. And so I kind of just put it aside and thought, well, maybe it was on clearance, or maybe it had no package, no like packing slip with it, nothing. So it was just like wrapped up. So I was just like, I didn't even think about it. Later that night, my husband were out to dinner, and it just clicked. It was like, that's supposed to be that shirt that has the holes in it, girl. And I literally, when I came home, I looked it up and down. I had him look at it. I go, do you see the holes in it? Like, am I that sick? I've been on medicine for this tooth thing that I had? Like, he's like, no, it has no holes in it. And I thought, well, you know what? It's probably a one-off. There's a reason why there is Ross or Marshalls or whatever. It's probably a one-off. Shit happens. It's probably a defective item in a sense. And when I get the gray one, I'll just call them and have them ship me the correct one and explain and whatever. So a few days later, I get the gray version of the same shirt that I had ordered, along with the swim bottoms I ordered. Packaged much better, I must say, from a different location. And I look and it comes like this. This is the shirt. And I left the tag on this one. I didn't leave the tag on this one because I pulled it off and just figured, like, when I got it, before I got the gray one, I figured, like, they'll just send me out another one. They messed it up. And maybe I just figured I'd keep it once they sent me out the other one. Like, maybe I figured I would just order the other one again. And, I mean, I even went to my order and made sure, like, check SKU numbers. Like, if you go here and you check this SKU number, I'll put it on here. Actually, I went to the website because I thought maybe I'd done something wrong, and it was pulled off the website. When I put the SKU, it was pulled off the website. The item is completely not there. Description, item, nothing. So they figured they had messed up. But instead of reaching out to me and being like, hey, we fucked up, they bait and switched me. That's what we call a classic bait and switch in retail, which is completely illegal, by the way, guys. Putting something up, advertising something, and not having the product and delivering something completely different is called a bait and switch, especially $15 for a 20-cent shirt. I am so disappointed. Does Nicki Minaj know you're using her name and her brand to bait and switch customers, Kmart? Does she know that? Do you know that, Nicki Minaj? Like, I don't really know if you'll ever see this or not, but this is really bad business and really bad branding. And let me explain something. I called Kmart. Whenever I got this, first of all, there was no number to get to a human being. I had to research it on the internet, not on their website. I had to research it on the internet. They didn't want to help me at all. They wanted me to place another order, okay, spend more money with them, send them these shirts back at my cost. I would have had to pay for the shipping, okay, until I finally talked to someone who at least sent me a return form to send them back without having to pay for shipping. I went to a store. All they said was, well, I mean, you could return it. No, nobody had an answer for me. One lady went so far as to tell me that what you order on the internet is not necessarily what you get. Bait and switch. Classic bait and switch. I said, what do you mean? So you're telling me you want me to place another order with you and spend another $37 with you when you're telling me I might not get what I'm ordering? Does that make any sense at all? Any at all? I was so livid. I'm still kind of pissed off about it. Really, I'm just kind of making people aware that this is Kmart's practice, and I don't typically shop there. It's not like for any other reason besides the fact that like there's not one local or whatever, but sometimes they have great deals. Like I said, those Joe Boxer bottoms are fucking bomb. And so like, I'm really disappointed. I'm really upset that my $30, like my friend was like, maybe it's a do-it-yourself design. I'm like, come on, literally $15 for the thinnest, and I'm not hating on that. I will pay, if I like something design-wise, obviously, and this isn't even the same color, by the way, as it was supposed to be, guys. It's supposed to be a dark gray. And if I like something, I don't care how much it costs, like within reason, obviously, but like, it's not that I paid $15 for a shirt. It's I paid $15 for what you did not give me. You falsely advertised something and then gave me something completely different, and then it's like, too fucking bad. Too bad. That's just the way the internet is. There's a disclaimer on there that you might not get exactly what you order. So I have literally ordered things from China, from Turkey that came exactly what they said. And this from Kmart, like, I am fucking bewildered and disgusted. And Nicki Minaj needs to get on that. Like, pull her line from there if that's how they're going to represent her. Because it makes her look bad. And I'm pretty sure that's not her intention when she signed up to work with Kmart. You feel me? So at the end of the day, nobody's wanted to help me. Everybody just wants to say, oops. Order again, and maybe you'll get the right thing. And I just really want the items that I ordered. That's what I want. I want somebody to send me the items that I ordered, or give me a reason as to why you just gave me something that you felt was, kind of close for the same price. So hopefully, Kmart, this teaches you maybe a little better business practice. Maybe you guys need to invest a little bit more in customer service. Maybe that's why your company's on the decline and you've had to close stores. You cannot run a business like that. You cannot be cheap. You cannot not have answers and not have any customer service and expect your customers to ever come back, ever. Like, I would not feel comfortable, and I encourage anyone and everyone to not order from them, not because of a mistake, but because they, one, don't want to own up to their mistake. Two, they literally tell me that you cannot be guaranteed you're going to get what you order. And for that, like, I can't with that. Like, they wanted to sit and argue with me over it. I got hung up on, by the way, 3 times by 3 different people and had to speak to through 2 different managers, guys. I got hung up by 3 different employees and then 2 different managers I had to speak to. It was a really big fiasco. It was horrible. They were rude. They didn't want to help me. And I am just beyond disgusted. Have you had any issues like this with Kmart or any other stores that I totally need to avoid? Because this kind of shit, and people don't talk about this stuff enough, which is why These companies get away with stuff like this because people don't talk about it and don't bring it to attention. And if I mention to them like I'm going to do on social media, they literally chuckle like, well, you're going to see. I mean, I don't know that anything will happen, but at the end of the day, I will not order another thing from your company. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, remember, be nice to each other because nobody likes a fucking asshole. Mwah. Bye, guys.